congestive heart failure, the bigger dose, high blood pressure, the smaller dose. And sometimes we need to ask additional questions. But the medications that was famously that way was Viagra.
Oh,
Viagra was a heart medication.
Yeah.
What?
And they were like, oh, look at the side effects.
Yes, and the other part was the side effect. So Pfizer made a decision, said, you know what? We're not going to prescribe this for heart.
No.
We're going to prescribe this for ED.
Yeah.
When they're, that's when they go to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Stock wise.
Yeah. They were like,
so
I don't have a heart problem anymore.
right. Because
because it was blood flow.
I'm Gucci
to the heart. That type of. One of the great things about what we do is we work with more than 3 dozen carriers. Mm-hmm. And some carriers are more comfortable. Like, for instance, only a handful of those carriers are comfortable with HIV. And we tell people, I got one now that I'm working on. He's all in his feelings about having the condition. And he's been declined a number of times.
Yeah.
So he don't want to have the conversation because he thinks he's going to get declined again. Even though I can guarantee him that we're going to cover.
That's amazing.
Look, $25,000.
That's amazing.
No questions asked. Yeah. 25. So different companies, once you tell us about the medication, we know which companies to, steer you towards in order to get what it is that you want.
In your best interest.
We just don't want to get surprised by that.
Right.
Another one I got at the end of the application, boom, up on the screen pops a diabetes questionnaire. And I'd say to the person, do you have diabetes? No, I don't have diabetes.
I ain't claiming that.
Right. And then so I peel back the onion. And it becomes pre-diabetes.
Which is
9 times out of 10 when they say you got pre-diabetes, you're diabetic.
You got diabetes. Yeah.
You got the sugar.
And the proof is
right.
They're prescribing you diabetes medication.
Right.
So even if you don't have diabetes, they're telling your prescription history, your medical records that you do. Because another source of information is called the MIB.
Yeah.
It's not the Men in Black. It's called the Medical Information Bureau. Mm-hmm. It is the equivalent of a credit bureau for your health information.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm writing this one down.
Oh, yeah. And you can check yours by going to MIB.com. And you can see what's in your medical history.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people get up and say, wait a minute, I never did this, I never did that. Look, that's nothing we can do. Go to MIB.com, create an account, and look at, and that way you can go back to doctors. Because sometimes doctors will say, Wanda, you're a pre-diabetic.
Like,
do some diet and exercise, write you a script, and not tell you.
Oh, well, that's a cold game.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah, especially since I know that doctors get kickbacks from these pharmaceutical companies.
Right.
That's a cold game.
So they write a script knowing that you're not going to pick it up.
Yeah, I flat out told my doctor.
That hits your record.
I told my doctor, I was like, because I was at one point pre-diabetic, and he like, oh, I'm gonna give you this metformin, and so I did take it the first time, but it messed my stomach up so bad. I'm like, I am not taking this stuff no more. I'll just go.
So you never got a refill?
No.
Right. So that works in your favor. But if you get refills on medication, you can't then come back and say, I didn't have this medical condition.
I was like, I'm gonna do these jumping jacks real quick.
Right.
I'm gonna do a couple
of
push-ups.
That's what we were trying to get across.
Zucchinis and then
no.
Most of us won't. Won't. I was even a victim of that. My mind wasn't right. It took me over a year, but other things made me act the right way when my body started malfunctioning. I was like, oh, what I need to do? Oh, and I got to take that metformin with a meal. Oh, not this cookie. Oh,
Yeah, not with the
okay.
man. I know somebody who was taking a metformin with Kool-Aid.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Red Kool-Aid.
yeah,
Yeah,
them
right.
Kool-Aid was on hand. They was taking their metformin with the Kool-Aid, and I was like, baby, that ain't gonna work. But,
Yeah, a lot of people have those discussing. Well, they have those they have that experience with the metformin, and it seems like 9 times out of 10, probably not following the instructions.
yeah,
So
it told my stomach all the way up. I was like,
yeah.
oh no, I'm just
What you doing with that
go ahead
tape?
and work out, and
Wow.
That tape,
I'm
bro.
eating my veggies. But yeah,
Move.
yeah.
And that's what it comes down to, right?
Yeah.
Staying active and moving around and being
Preventative.
being
Okay, and I
preventative.
got a question that was just passed to me.
Okay.
So
Tell Martell to come on. Don't pass it through you here. He right there.
He is downstairs feed his face. I made Mississippi chicken, mashed potatoes, and vegetables. So
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah, so he eats.
They got a different bird down there.
Huh?
They got a different bird down
No,
there.
it's just the way that you make it,
Oh,
dingbat.